you look back at all these games and it's like, hey, you beat Florida, what was it, 4-2. Like, you only get one goal against Tampa Bay. Yeah. And I know they're like, obviously way better than the Buffalo Sabres. Don't get that confused. But it's like, at the end of the day, like, you're supposed to be this elite offense. And you're just not getting it done. And Mark M said it in the chat there, and Knobloch said it too. Like, too many passengers and too many nights. Like, guys like, I thought Jeff Skinner played well yesterday, especially in the third period. He obviously, what did he do? Nicked the top of the crossbar and came down at the end too and had a good chance on the short side. I think Arvidsson was brutal. I mean, in comparison to his standard, I feel like he's played a little bit better recently, which is a positive. But, like, Hyman wasn't awesome. Nuge wasn't awesome. It's just, okay, like, when are we getting past this, you know? Like, maybe never.
Yeah.
Maybe this is it.
Honestly, maybe. Okay, let's get to one big take. It's brought to you by Service Credit Union. Oilers fall 3-2 to the Sabres. Service Credit Union and the Service Big Share Contest. It's your chance to win $1 million just by saving money. Every $500 saved gets you 5 entries into the Service Big Share Contest. For more information, go to service.ca/win. Skill test required. Contest ends in April. I mean, like last night, Liam, at 5-on-5, here's the list of Oilers who had fewer than 2 shot attempts. Shot attempts. Not even shots that hit the net. Shot attempts.
2 or fewer shot attempts. And they finished with like 30-plus shots.
Yeah, there was 6 of them. Kulak, Perry, Emberson, Hyman, Henrique, and Jones. You want to talk about passengers? Zach Hyman played 15 minutes at 5-on-5, basically all of it with McDavid and Draisaitl. He got 1 shot attempt. Adam Henrique, 10:37 at 5-on-5. No shot attempts. Max Jones, no shot attempts. Again, he's Max Jones. I still actually kind of liked his effort in that game, but
you never argue with that for me, yeah.
Max Jones is in game 3. I'm not going to start roasting Max Jones yet. But Henrique, Hyman, Corey Perry, 1-1-0. You need shot attempts from these guys. And what's frustrating, Liam, and I know this is what you wanted to talk about with the big take, but like you sit there and it's like you watch a team that cannot generate with 97 and 29 off the ice. And then you have Jeff Skinner who gets 3 shot attempts at 5-on-5, not playing a sniff with either of them. And it's like, why can't that guy stay in the lineup? You didn't lose last game. I know we pointed out some defensive miscues and things like that, but also the miscues from the wingers are happening on the offensive side of the ice. Podkolzin, the lineup is littered with guys who can't help you contribute at all in the offensive zone, and Jeff Skinner keeps getting healthy scratched. It's bonkers to me.
For me, too, I don't really understand it because, and I know many people feel the same. Like, you go back and look, and from the Pittsburgh game to when he was scratched after the Washington game, he was on the ice after post-Pittsburgh for 2 goals against at 5-on-5, and they both came against that Philadelphia game. He was on the ice for 7 goals for.
So when Jeff Skinner's on the ice at 5-on-5, the Oilers are outscoring the other team 7-2.
Yes. 6-2. Either way, it doesn't matter.
Sure.
It's positive, and like last night, not on the ice for any goals against. Again, they only allowed 3, but like that's good. Like a third line guy, and he's not playing with quality by any means.
Nope.
Another player I'd give a chance in the top 6 to, if you don't want to give it to Skinner, because I think he had a decent run at it, and I know as of late it's not been awesome, but like when Kasperi Kapanen came in, he had a little bit of thing going with Draisaitl. Obviously had a good goal against Florida when the Oilers needed it the most. There's a few other games in there too, of course. I like him. I think he kind of gives you, similar to what Podkolzin does. He's obviously not as like
Kapanen?
Yeah, like not as gritty, but like he brings the physicality. He's not afraid to get in there. A bit more speed, obviously a bit more finishing quality as well. So for me, like if you don't want to give it to Skinner, I'd be bumping Kapanen up the lineup, which is alarming that you have to argue that with a guy who was healthy.
He's been so inconsistent too, though,
but
right?
in the top 6, he's been consistent. And I think that's my argument for it. It's like when you look and he gets the minutes, he's been good. And the options are just limited.
They kind of are, yeah. Here's my, the case for Jeff Skinner is just goals per 60 at 5-on-5. The rankings go Draisaitl, Perry, Hyman, Skinner, McDavid. Shots per 60 at 5-on-5. Skinner 1. Like, again, we sit here and go Draisaitl needs a shooter. Draisaitl needs someone to score. And it's like, for every shot metric and scoring chance metric on an individual level, Jeff Skinner's top 5, top 3 or first. He's right up there in every number you want to look at. And you can sit there and be like, well, he's making mistakes. Okay, Podkolzin's making mistakes. Is he going to be treated the same? Is he going to be yanked out of that top 6?
Definitely not. Yeah.
It's annoying, man. It's really annoying.
It is annoying. I do think we could see Podkolzin get scratched next
We
season.
should.
I think we should too. It's or at least demoted to the 4th line. Like send a bit of a
You
message.
can throw him on the
yeah.
fourth line with Perry, and like, who cares? But
I think that's just where he should be most nights, to be honest.
what's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.